Hey YouTube, what's going on? Listen, I realized that I have not been using proper YouTube etiquette by not introducing my videos first, so my bad. I figured that, we're a lot alike and we just want to get to the point, so that's what I was giving. So if this is more your style or your vibe, let me know. I will continue to do this, but other than that, I wanted to say hello. Thanks for checking me out. Invite a few friends. I just be giving you the real raw and the deal, behind the scenes kind of, secret hack recruiter stuff. So if you like it, stay here, subscribe, check me out, comment, let me know what you want to hear. So what I wanted to share today is 3 different ways that you can access decision makers and recruiters. So what I mean by that is, instead of going to a job board and going the traditional way to get a job, and even if you're currently working and you want to know how to get that internal role, that internal position, and let's say you work at a big company, right? And sometimes even internally it is a little challenging to get in front of decision makers. Maybe I'll do a video on that now that I think about it, because I know that can be challenging as well. But I'm going to give you 3 different ways instead of going to the job board. Okay, so let's get into it. The first way, and this is really a way for those looking to get into like the technical companies, like the FANG companies, the Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google's, or any big brand company, Coca-Cola or whatever the case may be. A good way to do that is to go through staffing agencies. So there are key, or specific, I should say, agencies that work directly with employers or companies to bring in talent. Typically, when you go through an agency, remember back in the day, you used to have like temp employees and all of that. You don't really see that as much in the corporate realm. It's more contract work. So you would go in through an agency as a contractor, and then after a certain amount of time, they would do what's called converting you into a full-time employee. Now, because of the current climate with the pandemic and everything, a lot of companies are just really keeping employees as contractors versus full-time employees, I should say. So think about kind of your situation, what you're looking for before going this route. It could be lucrative. They pay you more money as a contractor because they don't have to manage all the overhead of a full-time employee, like all of the benefits, and then 401k, and then any other perks, getting you, computer, and if you come into the office space and all of that. Now, this was more like back in the day, they didn't offer this, but I know a lot of agencies now offer benefits, and the companies may provide like a refurbished laptop versus an actual company laptop, right? I know this was the case when I worked at Microsoft. I didn't get a Microsoft Surface. I got is it Linux? A Linux laptop. So just think about, the things that's important to you. I'm not saying that the laptop would be important, but in terms of you have a different status. That's just what it is. When you're a contractor versus a full-time employee, you get access to different things as an employee versus a contractor, and all of that. And that's another workaround, right? Go through staffing agency, and there should be a link somewhere in the description where I have a list, and the list is associated to the organization. So you can click the link, go over to my Instagram in my bio as well. It might be in there as well, but I will do my best to remember to put it in the comments. Okay, I'm still learning. Just be patient with me. Have grace. Do y'all watch Seinfeld? And you'll know I'm random. You watch Seinfeld when Elaine she was talking to somebody. She went in for an interview and she didn't get the job, but the lady was like, "You have a lot of grace." So I just found that funny. But anyway, I digress. Okay, the second thing that you can do. So the first one was going through the agencies. The second thing that you can do is on LinkedIn, in the search field, instead of like putting in the job you want, like I don't know, financial analyst or inventory control or project manager, put in the word events. Or I believe now they even have a tab or a filter where you can click on events. Once you click on events, I want you to, in the search bar, I want you to put hashtag hiring. And then when you do that, you'll see all the companies that's hiring. So you're going to go to LinkedIn, and now that I think about it, you don't have to put in events. You used to. I did a video about this not like 3 or 4 months ago, but now I realize they have a tab that says events. So go to LinkedIn and click on events, and then in the search field do hashtag hiring. So everybody that's hiring will pop up. And what you do is you want to see if that event and what they're hiring for specifically is something that you want to pursue, and then attend that event. So that's another workaround. Okay. And so we talked about the agencies, we talked about the hiring events. A third hack that you can do to get into organizations is to reach out to a peer of the role that you want to get in. So I just mentioned financial analysts. Let's say you wanted to work for Goldman Sachs. So you would go to Goldman Sachs on LinkedIn, you would go to their company page, you would look under the tab people, and then you would type in the search field for the title financial analyst, right? And then everybody that work at Goldman Sachs, regardless of where they're located around the world, that has that job title, you could reach out to. And what you want to propose to them is say, hey, would you be interested? First connect, don't ask for anything, just connect. I like your profile, I like the field you're in, want to connect, right? Connect with them. Then what you can say is, hey, I'm really interested in the work that you do. Similarly to you, I'm a financial analyst, and Goldman Sachs is one of the, as you know, one of the top companies to get into. I'm wondering if you're opening to partnering on potentially getting me an interview. And they may say, yeah, well, how can I help you? Well, I know Goldman Sachs offers $2,500 as a referral fee. And so if you refer me, I'll send you my resume. You can look at my criteria just to make sure that, I align with the role, and then you can refer me. So that's another workaround that you can use. Okay. So the first one was the staffing agencies, right? You can go that way. And then we talked about the other one, which I can't remember right now. And then we talked about referring, right? And so use one of those 3 hacks, right, as a workaround versus going to the job boards to get into companies or in front of decision makers. You can use either 3 of those workarounds, and that should garner you some results. Sometimes quicker than going to a job board or applying through LinkedIn or any of the specialty job boards. This is another kind of door to go through to get access to the decision maker. So try that out. Let me know, 1, if you have any questions. 2, if you try it, if it worked for you, drop me a note and let me know. And 3, just so I know that I'm not talking to myself, just give me, just drop a comment, do hashtag watching or something so I know that you're watching. Or better yet, let me know what it is that you want me to share with you, right? And so if you don't know me, I've been in recruiting for almost 30 years, just worked my way up to executive leadership and talent acquisition. So I can share a lot. I worked for a few of the FANG companies, so if you want to know kind of how that works and all of that, let me know, and I'm happy to tell you. All right, have a great day, have a great week, and all that good stuff. This is your year, my friend, and I'm glad you're here rocking with me. See you on the next video.